seems good.
Okay. So just a quick demo of Confetti Cuisine. We have front end working, so we can use the buttons to
The email
change
as
our
well.
account. Yes, so there's an email, then we can submit it. So it'll tell us thank you for submitting, and it gives us a link to go back to the home page.
Nice, yes.
And then of course we have, and then it's just going to give us this nice little pop-up.
I should have tested that. I should have done that. Fair enough. It's okay. But I see your point. Nice testing. All seems good. Like it.
Okay. So on the main, we just have our imports, and then we're importing all of the files that we'll need from utils, which will serve it. We're going to this time be using a router file to handle the actual routing.
Yes.
And we're going to have content types just to help serve the files. So we have a bunch of these standard routes. So most of these are GET requests. So it just checks for the URL, what's in them. And if it corresponds here, it's going to go to the content types.html. And that is going to be using the utils to actually go and get the file, which will serve the file. So if we go to utils, you can say here's our export. It's called get file. So it's using the file system, which is going to read whatever file it receives here in the parameters, and then it will return it for us. Unless if there's an error, it's going to tell us if there's an internal error.
Okay.
There's an error serving content, and here it is going to then return the actual data. In other words, return the actual file.
Nice.
Show that on the screen. And then we also have a post request.
Okay.
So this is for actually submitting the email. So it just takes this thanks.html page, which is still using the same utils to do that. And I should probably explain the router. So the way that the router works is when you create the server, it has a handle export. Now this handle export is going to handle all the methods coming in, coming out from the get methods and the post methods. It is also going to throw you an else. So if there's an error, it's going to tell you the route was not found. And if there's any other internal errors, it will catch them in the try catch, and it will respond appropriately by going back to our utils file again and telling it to get the file error.html. Okay. So here we're going to get so it's basically exporting the get and post requests from inside there. So you see over here, usually when you use Express, you're going to declare your Express app, and then you're going to be using Express to do the get and the post requests. So you'll usually have something like
Okay, sure.
This whole process.
Yeah.
Getting your app from the Express.
In a while.
Basically, that Express is just a router that we usually borrow from the built-in code that is in Node. But this time we're just using our own router to manage it.
See how it looks.
Yeah. And so then it just starts up the port usually. So usually we would also use Express to start here. Remember, it'd be like HTTP. I can't remember the exact name. Hang on.
It was somewhere in the beginning whereby we're starting like HTTP server from the.
Yeah, was it lesson?
It might
5?
be 3, 4.
No, it's like 5 maybe. Yeah. Here's app being used. Where's it being declared? Okay, this is using something else. Express. I'll probably have to go to one of my personal projects to actually get one of the
The life we chose, Chief.
Yeah, I know.
Wouldn't change
Okay, but
it
it's
though.
fine. Yeah, but it's fine. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Just the creation. It's basically the same thing as Spring Boot. Instead of like doing the whole like server things, configurations, just get there, run.
Yeah,
Love.
yeah. Well, usually when I do my personal, usually when I do my personal stuff, I just use Express because it's easier.
Yeah, I get you.
So basically, did I miss anything? What else did I miss?
I mean, unless you want to check each individual file like I did, the cat, which is not necessary.
We can probably just do like one. What's this, lesson 6? Oops,
7.
7.
Where's 7? Okay.
There we go. Okay, so this is just you setting your charge set and your port. It's your title. Well, it's not your port, it's your, what do you call this again? It's like your configuration almost. Like it gives it the width, the scale.
Metadata for the interface.
Yeah. So then here's just the links to the CSS and then just a regular HTML page. I'm not really going to go too deep into this. This is how the routes change. Just using a simple href to change the URL, and then the server responds to it appropriately whenever it changes. Okay, that's it.